Hi, welcome to Vince's Mini Farm. I'm recording this on my little tablet, so please bear with me. Today, we're going to talk about pitaya, or commonly known as dragon fruit. Dragon fruit comes in different varieties. It comes in white fruit, pink, pink, red, purple, and a real dark purple. The best fruit to have is the darker the better. Okay? Pitaya, or commonly known as dragon fruit, comes in different varieties. You can get the white variety. All of mine that I grow, they're real easy to grow. They taste really good. These are ones I grow. They're, what do you say? Most of mine are pink, red, or purple. I prefer the purplish ones. Purple, the darker, the sweeter, is a general rule. The darker the inside meat, the sweeter it is. The white ones are almost flavorless. If you're going to compare these things, there's no comparison to vine ripen. Okay? Now, pitaya, or commonly known as dragon fruit. Let me explain something to you. I have different varieties here. This little round cannonball type deal. This one is Comet, okay? The reason they call it Comet is some of them, they look like a flying comet with a little bit of sparks coming off the back, flames, and like they're flying through the air. But man, these things are easy to grow. I mean, easy as hell. Another video that I do, I will show you how to grow these and the simplest and cheapest way to grow them. Because generally all you need to do is buy one plant and use the cuttings to grow as many as you want. I'll show you in another video out in my farm how to grow these and the cheapest way to do it and the easiest way to do it. They're surprisingly a lot easier to grow than you think. If you live in a subtropical to tropical area, you could very easily grow dragon fruit. Okay? But today, we're going to do a taste test. I've already cut one open. I took the liberty of cutting a purplish one open. I don't know if you can see this. Let me get it over here in the light a little better. Now, these purple pitayas really taste good. Pitaya has a flavor very similar to if you married kiwi, strawberry, and watermelon together. If you cut the fruit open, cut it in half from blossom end to ass end, hold it in your hand like this, and just take a spoon and spoon it out and eat it. Or you can take it and peel it like this, and then you'll have I don't know if you can see this. Let me get the camera out. You'll have a bowl full of fruit to munch on. Stick them in the fridge, get them cold, slice them up. They are exotic. Really good tasting fruit. Okay? Easy to grow. All right. Now, pitaya, or dragon fruit, it's a cactus. It grows on a cactus. It's actually the fruit of a cactus. But it's not a cactus from the desert. It's a cactus from a tropical area. Okay? So you have to treat it a little different than you would a cactus from a desert area. Dragon fruit like very rich soil. So when you plant these little buggers, plant them in good potting mix with a lot of mulch in it. Okay? Because these little buggers, when you get warm weather, they grow like rockets. And when they blossom, their little white blossom forms on here. Okay? See the little hole there? That's where the blossom was. They only blossom once at night. For one night, they'll blossom. If they're not fertilized, if they're not pollinated at night by either flies or moths or any kind of bug, or you out there with a little paintbrush pushing into each flower trying to pollinate them, okay, then the fruit will turn yellow the end of the blossom, where the fruit is, okay, will turn yellow and it drops off. Okay? Don't worry about it, because always more flowers will pop up on your plant. If the fruit stays green, it'll eventually turn red. Now, there's another thing. When these are growing, the fruit itself will be kind of elongated, and as it grows, it will get rounder and rounder and rounder, and it's this color. It's green when it grows, but when it starts to ripen, it will turn red, okay? Now, I have 3 or 4 different varieties in my garden, and some of them are plump and round like this one, and some of them are like this one, and some of them are tiny little things, okay? Doesn't matter what size they all taste yummy. Now, let me show you how you determine when they're at the peak ripeness, when there's a lot of sugar in them, okay? When these little dragon scales or leaflets or whatever you want to call them, when the fruit turns red, the indicator, this particular variety, the leaflets stay a little greener than normal, but you'll find a leaflet that'll change color, and that tells you when these are ripe, because this little bugger couldn't get much bigger without splitting and getting a big crack right down the middle, and then the bugs get into it. But if they get too much water, they'll crack right open, they'll split open, and the bugs will get in them and start eating them. But you could still cut out the part where the crack is and throw it away and eat the rest. So don't throw them away just because they got a few bugs in them. Bugs only eat a little bit. You could eat the rest. Now, when these little leaflets start to change color, they start at the bottom. They slowly work their way up until the whole leaflet changes color, like this one. See how these leaflets have changed from green to kind of a pinky reddish color? Okay? That's a sign that this is at its peak ripeness. Leave them on the vine until these start to change color. On the cactus, until these change color. Even though this is red, leave it there. If they get too much water, they'll start to split from the blossom end, and they'll start to get a few bugs in them. Okay? If you see they're starting to split and you know it's raining a lot out, go ahead and harvest them. Okay? Bring them in the house. As long as these aren't green, okay? You can still eat them even if those are green. The ones you get in the store, they pick them when the fruit starts to turn red, even though all of these leaflets are green as hell. They'll pick them, and then they'll ripen later on, but the sugar content in the fruit isn't quite as good as the ones you grow yourself, and you leave them on the cactus until these start to turn red. When you get these start to turn red, oh boy, the sugar content's at its highest. Okay? Now, there's different varieties. I have pink, I have red, and I have purple. The one I like the most is the purple, because the purple has more antioxidants in it, and the purple tastes better because it's a little sweeter. Okay? The white ones don't taste that good. And this is what they look like on the outside, and that is what they look like on the inside. I don't know if from these lights if you could see this or not, but it's purple. Okay? Let me show you how purple it is. There's a piece. Can you see that? How purple it is? Really tastes good. Has seeds in it. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of little black seeds. The little black seeds in it, they're like the little black seeds you get on a hamburger bun. That's about what they taste like. The black seeds are actually very healthy for you. You could possibly grow a pitaya from these little black seeds if you scrape them off and put them in potting mix. They will grow, but it's a pain in the ass. It takes too long. You're better off just to get a cutting, and put the cutting in the ground. Grows a lot faster. Now, pitaya, or dragon fruit, it has definitely the flavor of the sliminess of kiwi. It's sweet like kiwi. It's a little slimy like kiwi. and it has the texture of watermelon on the inside and strawberry mixed together. So it's kiwi, strawberry, and watermelon all mixed together is what this tastes like. That's the easiest way for me to describe it. Okay? So now you know what pitaya or dragon fruit looks like on the inside. It's extremely good. Awesome. Easy to grow. You can put these anywhere around your house. All you need is a pipe. I'll teach you that later. Very exotic. These little buggers in the store are expensive. Okay? Dragon fruit in the store is expensive, but you can grow it for yourself for free. I mean, free fruit in your own yard? You got to do that. You got to do this. These things don't take up much room, and it's a kind of a plant that you don't really have to mess with it. Once you set it up, all you got to do is go out every once in a while and tie it up with some tape or cotton or whatever you want, string, tie it up to the post, let it grow. You have to come out there once in a while and trim it, because they'll kind of grow out in all different directions. You just train it to go the direction you want it to go in. And in the hot summer, they will produce fruit, and they are out of this world. I can't really describe. I've done my best on trying to describe what they taste like, but you have to try it for yourself, especially the darker purple ones. They have more antioxidants in them. They're good for your heart. And the little black seeds have omega-3 oils in them, which is extremely good for you too. So you've got to eat this stuff. You've got to plant these around your house. Put a few of these in. People will go, ooh, what's that little funky looking tree out there? Looks a little like a palm tree, but a cactus. Normally in the wild, they grow up trees. They grow up the trunk of a tree, and then they droop over a branch, and once they start to droop in that direction, then they'll start to flower along the edge of where they droop at. As long as they're growing up, they'll never flower, hardly. But as soon as they start to droop, boop, 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 flowers all up and down it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you eat some dragon fruit. Better yet, I hope you plant your own dragon fruit and grow your own, because they don't cost anything if you grow your own. I don't fertilize these things. I don't do anything to them other than watch them grow. I go out and train them a little bit to grow in the pattern I want them, but generally, I don't do anything except harvest and eat. All right. Check my videos out. Vince's Mini Farm. I love you. Bye. Okay.